Hello, everybody. We're going to be working today on box and whisker plots as another way to display data. Um, it's not a very common way to display data, but you may see it at some point, and so we need to make sure we understand it. Let me start off with what a box and whisker plot kind of looks like. That's not a very good box, but you kind of get the idea. That's the box, and then we got some whiskers, okay? And it has a line in there. So what happens is what a box and whisker plot does is it splits the data up into 4 sections, right? So this is one section right here. This is another section here, another section here, and a fourth section there. Okay, so these sections do not have to be equal in length, okay, because you're going to have a number line up above it that's going to have nice even intervals, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever. And so these sections here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 may not be even, but it just means that there's 25% of the data is in this section from here to here. And another 25% is in section 2, another 25% is in section 3, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's take a look at some data, and we will draw a box and whisker plot on it. Okay, so they asked a 9th grade class how many first cousins they had. Okay, and here is our data. Okay, actually, I'm going to put our first step is always to put them in order. Okay, put the data in order. Okay, and so I'm going to do that. And you can do this on when you go to do your assignment, you might want a piece of paper so that you can put them in order. Okay, so I have a 1, a 3, a 3. Oh, I forgot a 0. A 3 and a 3. Okay. Looks like we have a 5, a 6, 8, a 9, 2 10s, a 12, and a 13. 14, 16. I'm just going to stop right here. We don't need to go much farther than that. Okay. Myself, personally, I have 34 first cousins, just on my dad's side. Anyway, so if this is our list of data, what we want to do is we want to split this up into 4 sections, right? 4 groups, equal groups. And so I need to count how many pieces of data I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 15 pieces of data. So if I count the 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this number right here is the number that is the median, right? We talked about yesterday or Monday, sorry. This is the median. It's the number that's in the middle. It splits my data up into 2 equal sections. I have this section now, and I have this section now. And now I want to take each of those sections and split those in half, right? So in this first section, 0, 1, 3, 3, 5, 6, and 8, I have 7 numbers. And so again, this number would be in the middle. It splits the data up again. And over here, this number is in the middle, right? See the 3 and the 3 on each side. And so that's my number. So those give me the box portion of my box and whisker. Okay. So the next thing I want to do after I found those 3 numbers is I want to make a number line. And my particular number line is going to go up by 2s. Okay, now you want this number line to be as even as you can. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put these 3 numbers on my number line. okay, with little lines. So the 3 is right here, right? The 9 is right here, and the 13 is right here. And I'm going to use those 3 lines to make my box. Okay, so there's the box part. The whiskers come from the smallest number and the largest number, right? So there's the smallest number, and there's my largest number. And so I'm going to use 0, which would be right here, sorry. Put a little dot there, and then draw your whisker. And then 18 is my other end, okay? And draw your little whisker. So drawing the box and whisker plot isn't too bad. If we happen to get where our median or one of these other numbers here is in between numbers, we just add those up and divide by 2, right? We're just going to find the median of those. But that's how I'd find the box and whiskers. So 25% of the data is between 0 and 3, right? 25% of the data is between 3 and 9. And 25% of the data is between 9 and 13. And 25% of the data is between 13 and 18. Okay, so that's how we make a box and whisker plot. You can replay that, rewind that if you missed any of that. Okay, but we need to talk a little bit about some of the specifics. Okay, and I'm just going to use a different color for this. Well, let me erase something here real quick. Let me get rid of our number line and our numbers and our box and whisker plot for a second, because I need to do some things. Okay, so that number right there is called the lower extreme, okay, or the least value. This book likes to use least value. Okay, you might see it called lower extreme. This is called the first quartile, not the first order, the first quartile. Okay, this is the median, or it's also might be called the second quartile, but I'm going to just write this again so you could not forget. And then this obvious, I hope it's obvious, is the third quartile. And this then would be the greatest value, or the upper extreme. Okay, the greatest value. Okay, or the upper extreme. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, least value, first quartile, right? Quartile meaning quarter, median, or the second quartile, the third quartile, and the greatest value. Okay, and that's basically, what we're going to do. They might call this Q1, and this is Q3, right? This is Q2. That might be another way that they talk about that. Okay. All right. So don't forget 25% sections and those names there. And really, that's about it for box and whisker plots. Feel free to go back and review those and take a look at that. All right. All right. We'll see you later.